Darth Draconis here, and I guess this is the first episode of a new show. There's not going to be any special titles. If there's anything specific to describe about what's talked about, that'll just be thrown in the description. I'm just going to number these. That way I don't really have to stick to a topic. I can have several topics or none. I guess the first topic of this one would be why the Darth Bane quote in the short video the other day. Because some guy replied to a point I was making about Disney with how Darth Bane would be totally into what Disney's doing because it needs to die and be reborn, like what Bane did with the Sith Order. I guess that's the parallel that's supposed to be what he's getting at. But the thing about that is, like, Disney is to Star Wars what Kaan and his Brotherhood were to the Sith Order. So, Disney's not the one with something in common there. I think I would be. I prefer the legends. Darth Bane preferred the teachings of the ancient Sith. And I think the trajectory of that story gives pretty good cause for optimism because it describes a dynamic, a real-world dynamic, that you kind of see over the span of a few years unfolding right before your eyes. Disney is fucking imploding, and I'm happy to pile on. I've been hating what they've been doing for years and trying to get people to, like, recognize some of the elements of what they're doing. So it's pretty good to see, like, just generally the lackluster reaction to Andor, the ragging on the Book of Boba Fett. The Mandalorian was alright, but I mean, alright ain't cutting it when it's spin-off material and when it's supposed to be carrying the franchise. Like, come on. And every piece of spin-off material has that weight on it because the core trilogy sucks so bad. I guess I should say for the record, the only way that Disney could redeem what they've done to Star Wars and repair it is to completely erase and retcon their entire sequel trilogy and all attached associated stories and characters. Just get rid of it, declare that that's all nonsense, and start over. There's at least 3 good stories. Some if they want the old characters in, some if they don't. The first that comes obviously to mind would be the Thrawn storyline, which they're bastardizing currently. But the original trilogy of books had the Star Wars feel. All they needed to do is bring that to life on film, like on the screen. And if they don't like that trilogy with Thrawn and the crazy Jedi clone that Luke has to deal with, that's fine. Try the Jedi Academy trilogy. Luke Skywalker reestablishing the new Jedi Order under the New Republic. That's a pretty good set of stories. And Exar Kun, a Dark Lord of the Sith, is featured. Let's see, what else? Oh, the Dark Empire storyline. That's another obvious one, since they ripped it off anyways and went with a reborn clone emperor. Oh, I'm sorry, was he not a clone? Or was he? I don't know. Does it even matter in the Disney universe? Who fucking cares? I mean, bottom line, those 2 right there are superior trilogies to the one they threw onto the screen. And then if you want to drop the pre-established characters from the original trilogies, okay, fine, sure. Fast forward 130 years past the Battle of Yavin to where Darth Krayt has emerged with his one Sith, and he's taken over the galaxy, and Cade Skywalker is like a former Padawan. He went bounty hunter, went rogue, he does death sticks and other drugs all the time. He's a fucking wreck. He's got some pretty cool abilities because he's a Skywalker. And that right there would have been an excellent source of material for a new trilogy. There was just no reason to do what they did. I mean, they threw out the canon and the so-called legends material, and then they proceeded to rob from it, but in ways that kind of watered down and demeaned everything that the stories they were ripping off from was supposed to stand for and represent and capture and portray. Oh, and I can't reply on the Facebook page to any of the comments there. That one or Yamimoto's or anyone else's, because I caught a 30-day ban again. So won't be hearing from me on Facebook for at least a month again, I guess. Happens quite a bit. And that's about all I want to cover. This show's going to be free-flowing stream of consciousness type shit. And I figure it's something worth starting and seeing where it goes. Till next time.